Hi, my name is Linda. This video is an extra gentle yoga practice. It's good for those of you who are brand new to yoga or if you've been away from the practice for a while. As always, listen to your body, release any posture if it feels uncomfortable. Let's begin. Stretch the legs out in front of us. Rock your hips from side to side so you can straighten your spine. Press out through the heels of your feet and press the back of the knees into the mat. And just start stretching the toes forward and pulling them back. And just start focusing your attention inward, noticing how the body feels today. Give the muscles in the legs a gentle massage. And notice how these muscles feel. And then when you're ready, pull your feet into a comfortable cross-leg position. And if this position is uncomfortable, you can always sit with your legs straight out in front of you. If you do, sit up with a straight spine. Don't allow the back to round. You can also take a cushion or a blanket and bring it underneath the hips. It'll raise your hips up a little higher and allow your legs to be more comfortable in a cross-leg position. Straighten the spine, bring your shoulders back and down. Press the crown of your head upward. Bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, stretch the palms upward. And with an exhalation, gently stretch to one side. Inhale, bring the palms back to center, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gentle stretch to the opposite side. Inhale back to center. Keep the length of the spine. As you release your hands, bring your arms down. Allow your hands to rest any place that's comfortable. Palms down on the knees, palms up on the thighs, or in the back of the right hand resting in the open palm of the left. Scan the body for any discomfort and adjust yourself however you need to so that the body is so comfortable no part pulls your attention towards it. And then begin to bring your focus into your breath, noticing everything you can about your natural breathing pattern as it is right now. Notice where your body expands and contracts. Is it your lower belly or your chest? There's no right or wrong answer, merely observe. Notice if there's a pause between the inhalation and the exhalation. Feel the sensation of air as it crosses the upper lip and moves into the nostrils. Notice everything you can about your natural breathing pattern. And then begin to deepen your breath. We'll move into Dirga breathing, 3-part breath. You'll inhale deeply, first expanding the lower belly, then expanding the rib cage, and then last expanding the upper chest and lungs. And as you exhale, release in the opposite order, first releasing the air in the chest, then relaxing the ribs, and then last, squeezing the abdomen empty. Continue in your own rhythm, focusing on those 3 areas. Inhaling deeply, first expanding the lower belly. Then expanding the ribs. Then expanding the upper chest and lungs. Exhaling as you release and relax in the opposite order. Continue in your own rhythm. One more deep 3-part breath. And then once again, move back into your natural breathing pattern. Noticing if it's changed from when you first sat down. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, allow your chin to drop down to your chest. Feel the back of the neck stretch. Inhaling, your chin comes towards the right shoulder, continues upward, exhaling as it comes down towards the left. Continue these neck circles in rhythm with your own breath. Inhaling as you come up towards the right, exhaling down towards the left, and keeping the movement smooth and comfortable without any force or strain. If any of these positions is uncomfortable, merely bypass that position. And one more full circle in this direction. And when your chin once again reaches your chest, let it pause there for a moment. Then with your next inhale, reverse direction. Inhaling as you come up towards the left, exhaling down towards the right. Continue in your own rhythm, creating circles as wide as is comfortable. And one more full circle in this direction. When your chin once again reaches your chest, let it pause there for a moment, then bring your head back to a neutral position and relax your neck completely. Relax and breathe. Bring your fingertips up to your shoulders. We'll bring the right elbow forward, up and back, and then the left elbow forward, up and back, creating wide circles with the elbows, focusing our attention right on the shoulder joints. How does this area feel today? How much movement can you get in the shoulder joints? And then pause at center and reverse directions of your circles. Again, creating circles as wide as you can, as wide as you comfortably can. Noticing how the shoulder joints feel today. And then pause at center. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the elbows together in front of the chest. Inhaling, bring them as far back as you can. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, bring them back. Continue in your own rhythm. And one more in each direction. And then come back to center. Allow your hands to come down and rest them palms up on your thighs. Close your eyes or lower your gaze and relax your shoulders completely. And stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock your hips from side to side so you can widen the sits bones and sit up with a nice straight spine. Hands could rest any place that's comfortable on the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your torso forward and begin creating wide circles with your torso. Try to keep the spine as straight as possible. And coordinate movement with breath, inhaling as you lean back and exhaling as you come forward. You should feel the lower back stretch when you lean forward. You should feel the abdominals engage as you lean back. And you should feel a nice stretch in the sides of the waist as you lean from side to side. Now, the next time your torso is in the forward position, let it pause there for a moment. With your next inhale, reverse directions of the circles. Again, coordinating movement with breath. Inhaling when you lean back, exhaling as you come forward. Creating circles as wide as is comfortable. Now begin allowing these circles to become narrower and narrower until eventually the torso is back in an upright position. Once the torso is upright, take hold of the back of the knees, bring the feet together. Relax for a moment, hands palms up on your thighs. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your torso. Relax and breathe. Now rock the hips from side to side again so you can sit up with a straight spine. Press out through the heels of your feet and press the back of the knees into the mat. Take hold of the outside of the middle of the thighs and your elbows, your arms are outward. It's a simple back stretch to be a force or strain posture in any way. You keep it nice and gentle and relaxing. Inhale. As you exhale, very gently pull your torso down towards your thighs. Allow your neck to relax and keep your elbows out to the side so your back is rounding from side to side and also up and down. Relax and breathe. Neck is nice and relaxed. And release, bringing the torso back up. We repeat that position one more time. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your elbows outward and gently pull the torso down towards your thighs. Keep it nice and gentle. There's no force or strain in this posture. It's a very simple back stretch, stretching the back up and down, side to side. Neck is nice and relaxed. Hold and breathe. And release. Now you could repeat that position holding on to the outside of the middle of the thighs. But if that was a very, very easy reach for you, then you may want to come down to the outside of the calves. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you keep this posture very gentle and relaxing. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your elbows outward and very gently bring your torso down towards your legs. Hold and breathe. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. And release, coming back up to center. We repeat that posture one more time, whatever position is comfortable for you. Deep inhale. Exhale, gently pull the torso down towards the legs as you bring your elbows outward. Neck is relaxed and back is rounding up and down and side to side. Hold and breathe. And release. Bring the torso back up. Relax for a moment. Hands palms up on your thighs. Relax your back completely. Now bend the knees outward just enough so that you could bring the soles of your feet together. Rock from side to side so you're widening the sits bones again. And try to get the legs to relax in this position, hands resting any place that's comfortable on them. Straighten your spine, bring your shoulders down, bring your chest forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the torso forward, sliding your hands down any place where they can reach comfortably. And then hold and breathe. Focus on relaxing the legs. Notice their tendency to tighten up in this position. Keep the neck relaxed, keep the legs relaxed. Hold and breathe. It's a very gentle butterfly hip opener. Now that the body has relaxed into this posture, see if you can bring your head just a little bit closer to your feet. Again, without force or strain, a gentle stretch. Relax and breathe. And release, bringing the torso back up and straightening the legs. So we'll bend our knees and we'll bring our legs into a crisscross position. Your knees are facing towards the left and your feet are towards the right. Bring your fingertips down and lengthen your spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine as much as you can. As you exhale, turn the torso towards the left and bring your right hand towards the left. Inhale again, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, walk your hands forward. Keep trying to keep length in the spine, and then bring your torso down. You can create a pillow with your fists or your forearms, and then relax and breathe. And then release the posture, walk your hands back, bringing the torso back up, and then turn it back to center. So we'll do the opposite side. This time, we'll bring our legs into a crisscross position with the knees towards the right and the feet towards the left. Bring your hands onto the mat behind you and lengthen the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn the torso to the right and bring your left hand towards the right as well. Inhale again, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Keep the length in the spine as much as you can. And then allow the torso to come down. Create fists with your hands. Stack them one on top of the other. And rest your forehead on that. Relax and breathe. And release, walking your hands back as you bring your torso back up, and then turn it to center. Straighten your legs. Relax a moment, hands palms up on your thighs, eyes closed or gaze lowered. Relax and breathe. Relax the torso. So we'll move into table position. Table position, we're on our hands and knees. If your mat is on a hard surface, you'll want to take a blanket, bring it underneath your knees to pad them. So table position, our wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread wide apart. Knees are directly under your hips, and your knees and feet are hips distance apart. This is a cat-cow position. It's also called cat-dog. We're going to be arching the spine upward as much as we can, and then allowing it to curve downward as much as we can. So start by taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, first tuck your tailbone under, then suck your belly in and arch your spine up as much as you can, pushing down on the mat with your hands and bringing your chin down towards your chest. Inhaling, press the tailbone out behind you. Allow the belly to drop towards the mat. Bring your chest forward and bring your chin up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, suck the belly in, arch the spine up strongly, pushing down on the palms of your hands, chin down to the chest. Inhale, tailbone presses out behind you and up. Belly drops towards the mat, chest forward, chin up. Continue this cat-cow in rhythm with your own breath. You should feel the abdominal muscles strongly engage as you arch up into cat position. And you should feel the abdominal stretch as you arch up into cow position. One more cat and one more cow. And then come back to a neutral table position. Sit back on your heels. Inch your fingertips forward. This is stretching child. Your arms are in line with your ears. Your knees could be apart if that's comfortable for you. The palms of your hands are up off the mat, and you're digging your fingertips in front of you, lengthening and stretching the arms and the back. Keep the neck relaxed, hold and breathe. And come back up into a table position. So this is a simple cat twist. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hip as far out to the right as you can, and then turn to look at that right hip. You should feel the right side of the waist squeeze inward and the left side of your waist stretch. Hold and breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press your left hip as far out to the left as it will go and turn to look at that left hip as much as you can. Hold and breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press the right hip out, turn to look at that right hip. Feel the left side of your waist stretch, the right side of your waist squeeze. Hold and breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press that left hip as far out to the left as it will go as you turn to look at your left hip. Hold and breathe. Inhale back to center, once more on each side. Exhaling, press the right hip straight out to the right, turn to look, hold and breathe. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Hold and breathe. And inhale back to center. Once again, sit back on your heels, come into stretching child. Dig the fingertips into the mat in front of you. Palms are up off the mat, stretching your arms forward. Arms in line with your ears. Hold and breathe. Now we'll bring the arms down, slide the torso forward. Bring your hips down. Your feet are together. Your feet are resting on the tops of the feet with your toes pointing behind you. Bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Your wrists are in line with your elbows and your fingers are spread wide apart. This is Sphinx posture. Bring your gaze forward. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, press down on the palms of your hands and your forearms and try to pull the torso forward just an inch or so, leading with the chest. This will automatically pull your shoulders back and away from your ears. You should feel the muscles in your back strongly engaging, your shoulders and your upper arms. Hold and breathe. And release. Allow the head to come down. Turn your head to rest comfortably on one cheek. Bring your arms by your side, hands facing palms up. Allow the heels of your feet to splay outward. Relax and breathe. turn to face the mat again. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and come back into table position. So we'll combine those three postures: cat posture, move into the Sphinx posture, and then come back into stretching child. It's called a kriya, where we're doing a continuous motion of those movement of those three postures. So we'll start out in table. Wrists directly under shoulders, always pressing down on the mat, lifting the torso away. You never want to sink into the shoulders. You always want to press down and lift the torso away. Deep inhale. Exhaling, arch up strongly into cat. Inhaling, walk your hands forward as you bring your elbows down. Bring the hips down. Feet are together. And with an inhalation, pull down on the palms of your hands and forearms and pull the torso forward. Hold and breathe. And release. Press back on your hands, bringing your hips onto your feet. Stretching child. Back up into table. Deep inhale. Exhale, arch the spine up strongly in cat. Inhaling, walk your hands forward. Bring the elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Bring your hips down. Press down on the palms of your hands. Inhale as you pull the torso forward. Just an inch or so, leading with the chest. Shoulders are pulled back away from the ears. Release, bring the torso down. Press down on the palms of your hands. Comes into stretching child. Hold and breathe. And one last time. Deep inhale. Exhale, arch up strongly into cat. Inhaling, walk your hands forward, elbows under shoulders, slide the hips down. Inhale, press forward in Sphinx. Hold and breathe. Release. Press the palms of the hands down, sit back on your heels, stretching child. Now from stretching child, we'll come into resting child. You can allow your arms to drop down on the mat, your forehead to rest on the mat. You can create a pillow with your forearms or stack your fists one on top of the other. Create a pillow like that, resting your forehead. Or if it's comfortable for you, bring your knees apart, forehead is on the mat, arms are by your side, hands palms up by your feet. Relax and breathe. You want the back to round and relax. Shoulders and elbows drooping down towards the mat. Hold and breathe. And release, bringing the torso back up. We'll come back into a table position. From table position, we'll bring our left foot forward. And then come up on, bring that right knee off of the mat and step your right foot forward. Hang in a comfortable folded forward fold. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Let your back round and relax. Your knees can be bent if that's comfortable for you. Relax and breathe. Now bring your fingertips down to the mat and pressing down strongly on the soles of the feet to engage the muscles in the legs. Slowly begin to ragdoll up to a standing position. Take 3 full breaths to bring yourself back into a standing position. You're using your leg muscles and your abdominal muscles, never the lower back. Once standing, allow your arms to rest comfortably by your side, palms facing forward. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your wrists and your hands. Relax your back. Relax your legs. Relax and breathe, allowing your body to benefit from all the postures we've just done. So we'll stand with our feet hips distance apart. This posture is called mountain posture or Tadasana. Now, if it's uncomfortable for your arms to be straight up with your elbows nice and straight, you can do this posture also by pressing your fingertips down to the mat. That's fine. Pulling your shoulders down, pressing down through the fingertips. Bring your feet hips distance apart. Your weight is evenly distributed on all four corners of both feet. Straighten your spine and press the crown of your head upward. Press the fingertips down. You may want to stay here, but if you can bring your arms up, slowly start bringing them up. Your palms are still facing downward. And once you're at shoulder height, turn the palms upward and continue bringing the arms up until they're in a strong V position. Now press out through the fingertips and then pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Press the crown of your head upward towards the sky. You should feel the muscles in your neck engage. And then press down strongly on the soles of the feet so you feel the muscles in your legs engage and in your hips. Hold and breathe. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze and focus your attention on your breath as you hold the posture steady and strong. Hold and breathe. Try to keep the elbows nice and straight. Keep the arms in line with the ears. Keep pressing up strongly through the fingertips so you feel the muscles in the arms engaged, but keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Hold and breathe. One more deep breath. With your next exhalation, start bringing the arms down. And then once again at shoulder height, allow the palms to turn downward. Continue bringing your arms down. And then allow the palms of your hands to rest gently on your belly. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your legs, allowing your knees to soften. And relax your feet. Relax and breathe. And then standing again with your feet hips distance apart, preparing for a standing squat. Straighten the spine. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, start bending your knees and bringing your arms straight out in front of you. You want to keep your shoulders directly over your hips. You don't want to lean forward. It doesn't matter how far you're bending your knees. You want the weight shifted towards the heels of your feet, not the toes. So keep your shoulders over your hips. Press out through your fingertips, palms are facing each other. Hold and breathe, and don't allow your knees to get wider than hips distance apart. One more deep breath. And with your next inhalation, slowly begin straightening the knees as you bring your arms down. and shake your legs out if you need to. So we'll stretch the back of the legs a little bit by doing a standing forward fold. We'll do it with the heels of our feet together. Toes are slightly outward. You'll have better balance that way. And we ragdoll down. Ragdoll down means we allow the back to round and just very gently go down as far as it comfortably can. Again, without force or strain. So bring your chin down to your chest. And then start, your arms are hanging loose. Start bringing the torso down nice and slow. Let your arms hang loose. Keep the knees nice and straight. You should start feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. And just come down as far as you comfortably can. And then hold and breathe. Keep the knees straight. That's more important than how far you're reaching downward. Now take hold of the back of the legs, any place that you could comfortably reach. Could be your thighs, or your calves, or your ankles. Inhale. And as you exhale, gently pull your torso towards your legs, but keep your knees nice and straight. That's the most important thing in this posture. That's what will give you the stretch in the back of the legs. And then release, allowing the torso to move away from the legs, but still holding on with your hands. Inhale again. Exhale, pull the torso towards the legs. Nice and gentle. Hold and breathe. Release, still holding on to the legs, allowing the torso to move away. And then one last time. Inhale. Exhale, gently pull the torso towards the legs. Hold and breathe. Keep the knees nice and straight. And release. Release your hands. Let your arms hang down again. And again, using the muscles in the legs by pressing down strongly on the soles of the feet, start ragdolling up to a standing position. Use the abdominals, use the muscles in the legs. Once standing, bring your feet to a comfortable distance apart. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Shake your legs out if you need to, and then relax and breathe. So we'll come back into a seated position on the mat. You can bend your knees, bring your fingertips down to the mat, tuck your left foot behind the right, and then start walking your hands back so that you can ease your hips down nice and slowly. And then straighten your legs out in front of you. So straighten the spine. Bend your right knee outward and place the sole of the foot towards the inside of the left thigh. Bring both hands behind you. Rest them comfortably so you can lean back on them. And then with an inhalation, raise your chest, press your lower spine forward. As you exhale, turn the torso to the right, bringing your left hand onto that right knee and walking your right hand as far back as you can. Keep the spine perfectly straight. Bring your chin towards your right shoulder without allowing it to move up or down. Your chin is parallel to the mat. Hold and breathe. This is a gentle spinal twist. And release back to center. and straighten the right leg. So we'll do the opposite side. The most important thing in this posture is not how far you twist, but that you're keeping your spine nice and straight as you twist. So bend the left knee outward, sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Get comfortable in this position. Bring the palms of the hands to the mat behind you, leaning back comfortably on them. Bring the chest forward and bring the lower spine forward. Deep inhale. Exhaling, turn the torso to the left, bringing that right hand onto the left knee, walking the left hand back as far as it will go, and use that knee as leverage to pull you deeper into the twist. Keep the spine straight. Your chin is moving towards your left shoulder without lifting up or down. Hold and breathe. And release, bring the torso back to center and straighten your left leg. So bring the heels of your feet to the front edge of the mat. And use your hands if you need to. We want to roll down into a lying down position, but we want to come down nice and straight. We don't want to lean to the side, using the abdominal muscles as much as we can. Rolling down. Once you're on the mat, rock your shoulders together and underneath you. Adjust your hips. Bend the right knee, bring the sole of the foot onto the mat. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of the foot onto the mat. Adjust your hips and shoulders again. Now you definitely want to rock your shoulders close together. You don't want any pressure on the base of the neck. Arms are right by your side and your hands are palms down by your feet. Press down on the soles of your feet. Lift your hips as high as you can. Keep your neck nice and relaxed. Hold and breathe. This is bridge posture. And allow your hips to come back down. We'll do this posture a few times. Once again, press down on the soles of the feet. Allow your hips to rise as much as you can. Keep your knees hips distance apart. Don't let them splay outward, and keep your neck nice and relaxed. And allow the hips to come downward again. Now, if you feel any pressure on the base of your neck, rock your shoulders together a little bit more, so you're creating space. Or if you need to, you can take a blanket and place it not underneath that pressure point on the neck, but just to the very tops of the shoulders so you create more space. Once again, press down on the soles of the feet, lift the hips as high as you can, and hold and breathe. And allow the hips to come down. Straighten your right leg and bring it down. Straighten your left leg and bring it down. Let your arms rest comfortably by your side, hands palms up, and let your feet splay outward. Relax and breathe. Now bring the feet together. Again, adjust your hips and shoulders so you're firmly grounded and comfortable on the mat. Bend your right knee in towards your chest and interlace your fingers either behind the thigh or across the shin, whatever is comfortable for you. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently squeeze that right thigh tightly against the torso. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. When you do that, you should feel the muscles in the upper chest engage. Hold and breathe. And release. Release your hands. Straighten your right leg straight up. And then slowly bring it down. Readjust your hips and shoulders. We'll do the opposite side, bending the left knee into the chest, interlacing fingers either behind the thigh or across the shin. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, squeeze that left thigh tightly against the torso. Hold and breathe. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. And release. Release your hands. Straighten the left leg straight up. And then slowly bring it down. Relax and breathe. Let your feet splay outward. Let your arms rest by your side with your palms up. Now bring the feet together and bring your arms straight out from your shoulders. Your hands are palms down. Bend the right knee and place the sole of the right foot to the outer right edge of your mat. Bend your left knee, place the sole of the foot to the outer left edge of the mat. Once again, adjust the hips and shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, allow your knees to drop towards the floor on the right as you turn your head towards the left. Inhale, bring your head and knees back to center. Exhale, knees drop towards the left, head turns to the right. Continue in your own rhythm, inhaling as you come back to center, and exhaling as the knees drop towards one side as the head turns to the other. Keep your feet on the far outer edges of your mat. The soles of your feet will move off of the mat as you lean from side to side, but they'll still be in the position of the outer edges. So your feet and your knees are pretty wide apart. Continue in your own rhythm. The next time your knees drop towards the floor on the right, hold and breathe. Let them remain there. Both shoulders are firmly planted on the mat. And with an inhalation, allow your knees and head to come back to center. As you exhale, allow your knees to drop towards the left, head turns to the right. Hold and breathe. And releasing, bringing head and knees back to center. Allow your arms to come by your side. Bring your right knee into your chest. Bring your left knee into your chest. Wrap your arms either behind the thighs or across the shins. Inhale. Exhaling, squeeze both knees in towards the chest. Keep the shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Relax and breathe. And then release. Release your arms. Straighten your right leg and slowly bring it down. Straighten your left leg and slowly bring it down. Relax and breathe. So adjust your hips and shoulders. We're preparing for a deep relaxation, moving into Shavasana, but we'll do a systematic body relaxation. Bring your feet 1 to 2 feet apart from each other, feet splaying out to the side, legs resting gently on the outer calves. Your arms should be about a foot, foot and a half away from your torso with your hands palms up. Adjust the hips and shoulders. Now stretch out through the toes of the right foot so strongly that your right leg rises off of the mat, and then release and allow it to drop down. Stretch out through the toes of the left foot so strongly that that left leg rises an inch or so off the mat, and then release and allow it to drop down. Stretch out strongly through your fingertips until both arms are off of the mat, and then release them and allow them to drop down. Tighten the buttocks muscles so strongly that the hips raise an inch or so off of the mat, and then release and relax them completely. Gently stretch your head from side to side. And then bring it back to center. Scan your body for any discomfort and adjust it and allow every muscle to completely relax. We'll take a deep inhalation and we'll release with an audible sigh. Inhale deeply. All muscles completely relaxed, all tension gone. Allow your breath to become effortless, and allow your mind to completely relax. Relax and breathe. Feel free to relax in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you enjoyed this very gentle yoga practice, please give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.